Yeah, so good morning, everyone. Our app is basically trying to solve for the problem that kids might be facing, especially kids of age 8 to 14 years. Parents usually want to impart certain skills, life skills in their children at this point of time in their life. So we are trying to use technology to ease this between the parent and the child. So our app's name is KidQuest, and we basically have three users. One is basically, of course, the primary user is the kid between 8 to 14-year olds. Then we have the parent who has the ability to keep track of how the kid is faring, what are all things that he is using in the app. It's basically like a progress monitor. And of course, the teacher who also has the ability to keep a track of, the homeworks, assignments, anything of such sort. So these are our main users, and Jivan will now take over and start off on our primary user, which is the child.
Yeah, of course. So let's get an overview about our child dashboard and what all things we have included. So first of all, the nav bar has a screen timer which records the amount of time the child is on, and then we have the notification bar where we get the notifications, daily notifications, and then we can also see there is a form, and we can see the name and the level the child is on, and then after clicking the form, you can see the child can fill some basic information about himself, so that we as a the parent also and the admin knows about the child a little bit, so he can add some hobbies and what grade he is in, about his gender and all that. So let's move on, and we have included a motivational quote, daily motivational quote, which is a big motivator for the kid to read. And then we have a daily streak count which logs the daily activity, like daily login streak. And then we have the adventure stats. So basically, any activity the kid does, or any function or any module he completes, he gets some stars which are noted over here. And there is an adventure guide which basically tells how to get these stars by completing these and these modules or these and these activities. Okay, so let's show you what we have here. We have some main functionalities we have implemented, like the psychometric test, financial tracker, health tracker, and the task tracker. And we have also included some user modules which include some activities, some informative stuff which the student can complete and gain some knowledge through. And we have also included some fun activities like memory game and drawing, for some doodling part, and and a music player and a storyboard. We also have a chatbot which helps the child to interact with, and he can sort of post his queries and get some information about it. We also have some awesome achievements the student can get after completing the modules and some tasks inside the child dashboard. Okay, so let's deep dive inside some main things we have. First, we'll get into the finance tracker. Here we have the kid can add income according to what he gets from, suppose he gets as a birthday gift or from his father, he can add the income over here. Then we can, the child can also add an expense, so he can deduct that sort of amount from the overall income he has put inside that. So you can see the amount has been deducted from the overall uh, amount he has. Also there is one more functionality, the treasure goals, where the kid can set some new goals for savings, uh, where if he wants to save some money, he can actually add a goal, and then for what purpose he is saving, he can add that, so that the amount of savings he has gets filled inside the goals, so he can track the goal accordingly. Yeah. So next up we have the health tracker. So basically we have used some hydration portion and the daily health quest which the student has to complete in order to complete his health goals every day. Here we have a magic streak which keeps a track of how much health quest he's doing every day. So after completing his daily activities, he can come here and then click on the health quest. Also adding the water in daily water intake, he can add the glasses according to how much he drinks water every day and keep a track of it. He can also add glass and remove glass, and here we can see a chart of his weekly intake as well. Okay, let's move forward to the task tracker. So here the child can keep a track of his tasks and homeworks, where he can add a new task, and then and and he has some basic operations he can perform on the task. Like he can start the focus, he can complete it, he can reset the task. Also he has some functions where he can click the in progress tab or the markdown tab to complete the task. Also let's go and check how the start focus works. Okay, uh, so here he has a Pomodoro timer. So whenever he's on the task, he can click on the Pomodoro timer to track how much time he's taking to complete the task. Here we have the session duration. Suppose the kid completes the timer within the Pomodoro timer, then and if we pause the timer, the Pomodoro timer stops, but the session duration continues, so that he can actually track the session time as well and the work time as well. So let's see. After completing the Pomodoro timer, he has a short break time where he can perform some doodling activities inside our child dashboard. So let's yeah. So he can sort of check the session time, work time, and break time he has done for that particular task. And after completing the mark done, the task will be completed.
Yeah, so
So
moving to the next functionality, psychometric test. Uh, so here the LLM is loading the question. So here this is the interface of starting the psychometric test. So since it takes some time to load the questions, I am presenting now. Okay, so this is some questions. So there are a questions of 20. So I am just viewing some four questions. So this is the 16th question. So these type of questions are asked in the psychometric test to actually understand what is the child's attitude towards the different situations. So yeah, so you are in a science class and the teacher explains how volcanoes erupt. So maybe it is how to which is the best suitable learning style. Is it kinesthetic or auditory or visual? So to know that kind of aptitude in the child, so that the kid's parents and also the teachers can understand the kid better. So that's why we have such kind of questions. So in this 20 questions, there are some questions from to find out the concentration level, to find out the memory, to find out the personality type, and to find out the learning style. So basically learning style identifies if the kid is kinesthetic or visual or auditory preferred one. So here it is balanced, so which means that the kid has overall have an aptitude in learning through different styles. So in personality type, we have creative, analytical, practical. So the kid is personality type. And also there are some breakdown for concentration and memory. So write down, I just give some random answers and it will be updated like that. So basically we have the learning style, personality type, concentration, memory, and the interest of the kid. So here there are 20 questions you can see, and the test duration was this much seconds, and there is a breakdown of the metric, which is actually an absolute metric, which is concentration and memory. Others are subjective ones, and this also this feedback also the LLM generates. So like based on the metrics we fed into the LLM, it gives some suggestions like, okay, you will have some like a balanced learning style, so you can learn through seeing, hearing, and doing. And you have this creative style, so you can have that unique ways and turn learning into exciting projects. So these are some feedbacks coming from the uh, LLM, which is a feedback to the psychometric test.
Yeah. So well said, Sinu. Next, we let's go through the user progress modules which we have included for the kid to learn and interact with. So first, we have a basic math magic module where we explain some basic number systems and additions and arithmetic operations. Uh, and we also have some interesting modules inside our child dashboard where student can actually interact or play with, and then also learn through the visual instructions, such as like we have the word wizard where we the child can actually perform some activities and learn through it, like gamified versions. Yeah, and completing the modules as well. So we also have some basic science modules where child can actually go through some lab experiments inside the child dashboard, and perform some actual science experiments inside the dashboard itself, to learn about some basic physics laws or chemistry laws, uh, and engage the child inside the environment where he learns through performing. We also have some modules which teaches the kid about overall safety and security, like also some good touch bad touch modules where the child learns about good touch and bad touch through visual representation. And yeah uh, let's mark this complete, so that we can understand how this is completed. Yeah. Great. So we also have a safety module for the kid to learn about some safety measures if some mishappens. So we have some instructions and some basic safety things the kid should know, and which can be used in his day-to-day life. Nice. So the kid sort of clicks on the tab, and the information about that safety is appears, and then the kid can sort of read and learn about it. Yeah, and complete the module. So after completing these modules, the child gets some stars and points and achievements through completing these modules, uh, along with getting some useful knowledge. So we have included some fun activities, like we have a separate Pomodoro timer to track while the kid does some doodling or other stuff, which also runs in the background while he's on the child dashboard. We also have a memory game, which is a very fun activity for the kid to sort of play in his free time or in the doodling time. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the one of the functionalities of the fun activities. This is a doodling session for the kid, which is provided after the Pomodoro timer, and also student can run this independently. This provides a more creative aspect for the student. Student can provide a reference image, and student can design whatever it thinks, whatever he feels like. We also have some functionalities for the color, for the size of the brush, and different drawing functionalities. For this creative aspect, the student can also save the drawing, the download the drawing, and also delete the clear canvas at once. Let's see, this is the dog I want to draw, and I want to save this drawing. We have some predefined naming ideas, and we can also provide a new name for my drawing, and we can save the drawing. This drawing will be saved in the database and also shown on the parent dashboard for understanding the creative aspect and the knowledge of the student. In the art gallery, I have some local drawings. I have some saved drawings. These drawings are shown on the parent dashboard, and these just we provide some metadata as how much time is spent on the drawing, and what date he drew. So these are all the functionalities of the. We can also delete some drawings, like if we want to that he doesn't like some drawing, we can also delete the drawing. We can click the delete button, and the drawing will be deleted from the database. So we can also download one drawing. These are some of the drawings we have saved, and we can also download the drawing. This drawing will be downloaded in my local computer. If the kid finds it very attractive and he wants to save this drawing will be saved on my PC. So the and we have multiple reference images. Kid can switch between multiple drawings if he want to draw a home, if he wants to draw a scenery, different types of reference images we have. So this is the doodling functionality. Over to you, Jeevan.
Yeah, so we have also included a music player. Like we can sort of play the music while the kid is sort of doing some fun activities or doing some activities or tasks or some modules. So to keep a focus, we have included very soothing sounds for the kid to sort of focus on other stuff while he's doing. Next, we have a story builder.
Yeah. So story builder is basically trying to write a mini short stories, trying to be creative. All of these impart some creative aspects to children. So one of this is we can have different prompts in terms of the kind of stories we want to draw. So we have a pizza, we have dog as well. So I can say something like pizza, and I can use this use a friendly prompt to start off something with, and it's saying aliens visit Earth to play video games with you, right? So with this we can try to design a story. I can say pie lover as a title, and I can say aliens and I sit together and eat pie. So that story we can save it as well. The moment we load the story builder, it pops up. So as you can see, the story has been saved and it is there as part of the list of stories that we have created. We can also, if at all we close this and come back and say I want to work on the older stories that I have built. So maybe I can just click edit and it pops up over here as part of the uh, you know stories that we have built. So that's it from story builder. Over to you, Om.
Yeah, so this is the Gandalf, the chatbot we have introduced in our app. This provides all the mental perspective on the mental health perspective and the all of the queries solver for the kid. It is a continuous support for the kid. The kid can ask any question. Let's say he said that I am feeling so excited for the day. So the LLM sitting behind the chatbot is providing a mood for the student for the that let's say that this chat is energetic. So this will be provided to the parent dashboard and just provides that the kid is feeling excited on this day. The parents can react accordingly. Also, for this response, if let's say I say that I am feeling angry. So the LLM sitting behind is always try to calm down the child and always consult him to his near elders and all the teachers he have. So also this provide some sample questions for it. We also update the mood side by side. Also the child can maintain different chat histories. He can create a new session. The mode is also updated on the chat history. It says that how many messages he have, what's the time of the last conversation, and this is the overall chat session for the kid. The kid can also create a new chat session in this sense, just to that if you want to share some different ideas. So let's say I want to take study help in my work. So the Gandalf is here to help with the student in the in studying and the homework. It will also update the mood in that sense. So this is the LLM chatbot we have for the core functionalities.
Yeah, so basically the LLM chatbot is a helper for the kid to interact with, share his feelings, or he has some any doubts to he wants someone to solve them. So the Gandalf is there to help him always. Uh, yeah, that's it for the child dashboard. Basically, this is a very interactive dashboard we have created for the child, and let's go towards the parent dashboard.
Yeah, so parent dashboard, as we can see, like we can log in as one parent. And when we register as one parent, we actually fetch details like what is the relationship type, and the guardian details, everything. So when you look into the parent dashboard, in the navigating bar, we can see the child name and the logout option. So the child name, like the child here is the child name, the particular name of the kid. And in an overall view, you can see that there is overall progress, screen time, today's achievement, money saved. So in the overall view of the parent dashboard, we are more focusing on the core functionalities which we implemented, like the money finance tracker, health tracker, psychometric test, doodling sections, emotional insights, task tracker, and the skill adventures. So these were the main core functionalities which we already see in the child dashboard. So we have included that the particular summary as a very like visual way in each boxes, in each sections of the parent dashboard. And there are some pop-ups which is added to this like boxes to get a enhanced view of what is about that particular functionality. So I'm starting with the overall progress. So here you can see it is 45%. So this includes how much task he has completed, including the task tracker and the health tracker. And so it's 45%. So in the first view itself, the parent can see how much his child is, or his or her child is progressing. And coming to the screen time, we have already seen some screen time button in the child dashboard. So it actually tracks how much time the kid is spending on this particular app, and it's actually visualized in, fetched into the parent dashboard as well, so that the parent can get an overview of how much the kid likes the app, or how much the kid is interacting with the app. And in today's achievement section, basically we have this achievement model, where which includes all the important like achievements from finance tracker, health tracker, and task tracker. So here we can see a login streak of 5 days, which is coming from the all the tasks together. So we have some achievements model which pop up this message here. And coming to the main functionality, one of the main functionality, which is finance tracker. So in the in the very overview, we can see that how much money the kid has saved, and we click on that pop up, we can see in the green lines how much he has earned, like the income of the kid. And in the red bars, we can see how much he has spent, he or she has spent. So this is the one of the core functionality, and from this the parent can have a very good overview of how the kid is actually handling his finance in this very young age. And coming to the health tracker, which is again one of our core functionality. So here we can see how much of task done. So we have running, yoga, eating good food. So like here we can see overall in 5 how much task. So here the completed task, we have that tables like labels like running, eat fruits. So he has completed this much task today. So and how much water intake he has take. So we are having a target of 8. Out of 8 he is completing 3, and a overall streak of 2 based on how much health activities he has covered. And clicking on this pop up, we can see the intake of water in the first column and the day in the second column. There is some alignment issue, but yeah, this is the overall view of the health tracker. So this target basically means there is an 8 of target of glasses he has to drink in one day, but in each day he's not getting up to that target. So we are just giving a missed signal, so that the parent can understand, okay, my kid is not having that much amount of water. And also in this trend we can see how much the there is any one up means how much the glasses of water he's taking extra compared to the previous day. And coming to the psychometric test, so which is again our basic functionality. So in the first view itself, the parent can see, okay, my kid is having a personality of creative type. And there are other types also, analytical, which we already see in the child dashboard, analytical, practical, etc. And interest, so the kid may have interest in sports, arts, or technical. And the concentration and the memory level of the kid. So here, when we click, so this is the basic overview. When we click on that, the basic metrics are enhanced in this view, and the learning style, the 5 basic metrics are first displayed, and the parent can also see the feedback the LLM has given to the kid, and the time, which time the kid has taken the test, and also the duration of the test. So here, the basic motive of like giving this result to the parent is that, so like from the parent perspective, it is very important to know which aptitude my kid have, what is his interest, or what kind of learning he prefers, so that this result appearing in this parent dashboard is very good for the parent to have this to have a parenting style accordingly. So, and coming to the next functionality, which is doodling session. So this is kind of a creative activity of the kid. So as a parent, it might be a very good feeling for the parent to see the creative drawings or the creative art the kid has made. So when we click on each painting, so this is dog, cat. When we click on the box, we can see that the painting, the what painting, it was a dog painting, and what the kid has made, and the time also when the kid did that. Okay, so here the parent can understand, okay, how much he's into drawing, or how much he's like spending his time for this kind of creative and very soothing activities. And coming to the main one of the main functionalities, which is the task tracker. So basically, we are giving an overview of week. So you here you can see it is from July 9 to July 15, basically a week. So in the days, you can see that how much task out of assigned is completed. So in 14th, there is only one task assigned. He doesn't complete anything. So it will be updated in each day for the particular week. And if we click on the pending task, which is displayed in the task tracker itself, like kinematics, algebra, rotational dynamics, so we can see that. So from the parent perspective, they can see that, okay, this much homeworks of my kid is pending, and the due dates of that also is displaying. So from parent perspective, he or she can guide the student or give a reminder to the student to complete all these tasks. So this is also very informative as a parent for that particular kid. And we have also seen this very very important functionality of our child dashboard, which is talking to the AI. So what what from the parent perspective, he or she should know about their kid is displayed here. So overall, he have a mood of happiness, so that's why that emoji coming there. And if it is thinking or something other, like, the emoji will be dynamically replaced by that particular mood tag. So we already seen the mood tag in the chatbot session on the top. So when we click on this emotional chat, we can see that today's mood summary. So in today's mood itself, the kid has this angry mood, confident mood, excited mood, happy mood. So different types of mood were there for the kid. And if we, so these were the, along with this mood tags, and there is a short summary of the chat. Okay, so like what all conversations he had done about the thinking about the chat, the LLM is giving a summary for all those moods. And when we go into deep, so here we can see what all messages the git has sent, like what are the confident messages, what are the excited messages, happy messages. And so particular to the mood tag, there are chats fetched from the backend to the parent dashboard of how what actually the kid has fed into the LLM, what the kid is actually feeling. And there is an insight of like to the parent to keep track of the child's mental awareness. So what the motive of this pop-up is that like maybe the kid maybe like, so like have some have awkwardness to tell something to the parent directly. So but he can tell to his AI friend. So from the parent's perspective of it, like the parent of being a very young children, it's very important from the parent perspective to know what his kid is what his or kid is actually feeling. So that's the motive of giving this information in the parent dashboard. And also coming to the skill adventure, we can see that we already see the modules there, like good touch, bad touch, math, magic, safety measures. So how much percent the kid has completed in that modules, this will be reflected in the progress bar, so that the parent can get a view of okay, my kid is enhancing his or her knowledge in these much modules in the like in the child dashboard. So this is the overall view of parent dashboard. We basically focused on telling the fundamental results of the four functionalities like the health tracker, psychometric test, finance tracker, and the task tracker. So that the main intention of viewing these results in the parent dashboard is to guide the parent accordingly, so with the proper information about the kid by the psychometric test and also from the chat sessions. So that's all about the parent dashboard.
Yeah, thank you, Sino. I'll take over for the teacher dashboard. Starting off with the login part, we have immediately as we open teacher dashboard, you can see that some very minor stats about how the students are faring, how many students are there, the tasks that are number of tasks assigned, what is the homework that has been assigned by the teacher. Student tasks are basically ones that are created by the student. Either they might be coming from the teacher or they might be created by the student themselves. So these are the number of tasks from a student perspective, all of them that are there. From a homework standpoint, these are the ones that the teacher will assign to the student actually. So how many of the overall tasks have been completed? That is like a percentage over here. So as we scroll down, there are basically two major functionalities for the teacher dashboard. One is to have an overview of the tasks that the student is currently handling right now, that basically like a student task tracker. Another is to assign the homework that the teacher has at his or her end, so that it can again pop up in the child's dashboard as well after we click on assign. We'll move ahead and show you the functionality. Once we go to the student task tracker, as you can see, these are already the tasks that are there in the child dashboard. Some of them are pending, some of them are in progress, some of them are completed. This is according to how the student has updated the same in child dashboard. We can also filter on the basis of the status of the task, like we want to check the pending tasks, or is it in progress, so or completed. So all of them can also be filtered. So if you have multiple students, we can filter on the basis of different students as well. For now, I can just say child, but all of them are anyways child, so it's not making much a difference. But if there is child 2 or child 3, we can always view all of them and filter them as well. So also this is one more progress tracker in the form of the percentage of tasks that were completed. So if overall there are 5 tasks and close to 2 of them are completed, 40% obviously will be marked over here. So let's move on and look at how the homework can and be assigned or to different children under the teacher. For example, I have a thermodynamics assignment for physics. Okay. And I can put a due date, and I can also choose the number of children I'd like to assign it. For now, we only have one child, but if there are multiple children, it will pop up as a scrolling option over here in the bottom. Now I can say I can assign homework. Now, if we go and look at the task tracker, of course it will show up in the assigned homework section. But also, if you'd like to look at whether it is there in the student task tracker or not, I can just go and look at the pending tasks. And as you can see, thermodynamics is now there over here, which was not there earlier actually. So now this percentage also has changed because the number of tasks assigned has now increased, and of course the percentage of progress will decrease that way. If I want to remove a task, I can choose homework. I can choose to remove that homework. For example, I can say remove organic chemistry, and I can click on it, and I can say remove selected, and I can just say remove them. Now because I have removed it, the percentage over here has slightly changed, and this one over here you will not see the removed task over here. Now moving on, there is basically some analytics that the teacher can look into in terms of how their students are faring. This is the analytics section. We have a total of 5 tasks. How many of them are completed? How many of them are in pending stage? how many have been assigned by the teacher himself or herself, and the different distribution of the tasks that are assigned, all of that can be. And if there are different children for each child, how many are in different stages in individual progress, showing the same can be overlooked over here. And on the basis of different subjects as well, the distribution can be looked upon over here. So this is like a basic analytics section for the teacher dashboard. So yeah, that's it from a teacher standpoint. The teacher's name will pop up here, and of course we can have a logo in that way as well. So yeah, that's it from my end. Over to you, Om.
Yeah. Next, we'll be heading to the admin section, the admin dashboard for the app. So this is the admin dashboard. It provides all the analytics and all the user management perspective, all the system status. So let's start with the one of the functionalities. Firstly, it says that the user, how many total number of users are there. It says that it is 4 users currently, 1 parent, 1 children, 1 teacher, and 1 admin. Next is the how many users are active today. What's the last updation they created. Next is the system status. We say that system status is healthy. This means that all the functionalities are working fine, and the users are having a good time. This next is the average screen time per for in minutes. So this says it is the daily average of active of all the users crossing across the secondary users, the primary users, and the tertiary users. Next is the AI chatbot thing. AI chatbot is like a similar representation provided in the provided in the child dashboard. It is for the analysis and the technical accuracy that the chatbot is working fine for the student. Next is the user management part. We can add a user in this admin dashboard. Let's say I want to keep a username as test and one email address for the same and the password and the role I can select for the user. Let's say I put test@gmail.com. This is just a test user for the running perspective. I can create the user. The user has been created now. I'll view the users, the whole users available on the app, including the child, the parent, the teacher. We have just created a test user and it is reflected over here. The test at the gmail.com, and the profile status is incomplete because he has not added any information yet. Just the upper information like password and everything. We can edit the user information and delete the user from the app. Let's say I delete this user, so this user won't be able to log in again on this app, and the user will be deleted from the database. Let's say we delete the user. Now the user has been deleted, and we have all the admin, child, and the teacher and parent in the user management section. We can segment on the basis of roles present in the dashboard. Like I can segment on the part teacher, child, and here is the child available in the database. We can segment over all roles, we can select all roles, we can search by name or email. So this provides all the admin functionalities required for the admin for the management perspective. Next we'll be heading to the analytics section provided by for the admin. This is the analytics section, a detailed one, which includes all the number of users, the chat sessions user are creating, and the number of tasks completed by the child. This highlights the user activity by time and the child demographics and the age distribution of the child, the gender distribution. These are all the detailed perspectives. These are the detailed reports. We can click on these reports, and these reports will be downloaded on my local PC. This is all for the analysis of the admin and further thing. So the chart has been downloaded successfully. Next, we have different data exporting options. We can export it as CSV, we can export it as JSON, and we can also export it as PDF as per the convenience of the admin. So this dashboard as a whole provides all the thing required for the admin, like the analytics section and the management section and everything. So over to you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, team. So overall, that is the overall functionality of our app, and this is how we intended to solve the user story problems that we have identified. So hope you had a good understanding of the same, and thank you.